Hey, it's Michelle. Today we're going to tell you how to lower your housing costs. This is one that everyone is interested in. How can buyers save money if the interest rates are going to continue to climb?
So as a homeowner, you want to lock in cost, and so you buy. That's one of the reasons you started this process. Obviously, you want to gain wealth, and homeownership is a big key to that. But when you buy a home, you have a locked-in interest rate, and the market can inflate, like we've been talking about, and rents can get out of hand. But in the realities that we're in, if you control the other costs associated with a home, you can really do yourself a favor. So let me give you some ideas here that I would say. I think it's a novel idea to seek to get your home as close to zero net energy usage as you possibly can. And I gotta say, I'm not the first person that was a forerunner on this. I've met a lot of smart clients over the years, but they're not a dime a dozen. They're more the rare breed that actually do a phenomenal job of trying to keep their monthly usage costs of their house down really low. But I've met a few, and they're very militant at it. And it's not that difficult. So let me share with you this idea. So if you're gonna be a homeowner, you're gonna maintain your home, most people feel like they have to buy new construction to get the energy bills down. That's just not true. Listen to this. Home insulation is one way. So if you want a quieter, more comfortable home, get insulation. So there's much better insulation products on the market than if I say insulation and you think fiberglass, the stuff that's really itchy, you should keep away from your skin. Right. There's what's called icing. It's like a spray insulation. They're not cheap, but whenever you're turning out your roof and you're replacing your roof, it's a great time to drop in and maybe have an insulation company come in through the ceiling, the lid of your house, and seal the top of your house. Okay, that's a massive way to lower the cost. Window replacement. If you're in Florida and you do not have LowE windows, it can get very expensive. If you're in any of the sand states, sunny states, then the single pane window can absolutely kill you in a lot of ways. They get old, they're vinyl, the breakdown happens. I'm not saying uniformly they're all the same material, but these things are going to single pane windows really were mass produced before 2004, 2005. Most of them are now getting close to 20 years old or more. And so, having your house, thinking of it like, like a safe, like an impenetrable force that doesn't let energy out is the idea. So windows by themselves have become more efficient. So the dual pane keeps the energy in the home longer. It allows for the outside sunlight, for instance, on a hot day to prevent from heating a room faster on the inside, which then saves you in cost. So air sealing a home, that's the other thing. I mean, like a lot of times you can, make sure that your doors, your windows don't have drafts that are letting out energy. It's just costing you money. It's like basically leaving all the lights on in your home is the same thing about leaving, a cracked door that's just letting out air. Changing to energy efficient lighting. Okay, so energy efficient lighting can put out the same amount of brightness using way less energy, using way less wattage, saves you a ton of money. Okay, duct sealing. Okay, if you have furnaces or HVAC systems that are going on and off, if they're losing air, it's going to cost you money. And then the rest is Energy Star rating equipment on the inside of your home. So for instance, a appliance like a stove or refrigerator to have Energy Star ratings, it has to be so efficient, meaning it has to produce an amount of energy for you to cook with, to cool your stuff with, but produce it with way less wattage use from your power meter. And so those are all things. One last thing that I would tell you is often overlooked and more important in today's time is all the units of electricity, all the electronic devices that you have around your home that stay in a neutral mode. So these are things like they might be a Google or an Amazon monitor, Alexa. Then you have all kinds of video and audio and everything else that are running a device that's waiting for you to speak to it, or that's waiting for a clicker or remote to be receiving a signal. Those things kind of stay on all the time. They're constantly pulling from your energy cycle. So it's like making sure and taking inventory. It's almost like if you ever have a magazine subscription, online magazine subscription, obviously nowadays, you're paying for it, but you never go to the website and actually read it, What do you think? Is there anything that you would say that would possibly save someone money with their housing costs?
you've pretty much covered all the basics.
Go to the beach though. You could go to the beach a lot.
You could just turn your AC way down. Just don't even turn on the AC.
You could stay at other places
You could.
other than your house.
You could.
But then you have to pay for their, electricity sometimes.
You'd have to maybe pay for food.
That's.
Turn your refrigerator up a little bit.
Buying a home in Central Florida is expensive. The Jones Group leverages latest technology and passes the savings on to you. Sellers list your home for just 1%. Buy a home with Jones Group, you get a $7,000 cash rebate at close. Don't let anyone you know buy or sell a home before talking to us.